Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thanks for joining me today. So I shared this card on my blog for a blog hop for the Inspire Ink blog hop, and the theme was Winter's birthdays. And I have got a birthday, oh excuse me, in December for a 60th, and so I made it a little bit wintry. I don't know if you can see all the glistening on there, so I kind of covered it in Winkastella, and I've used some shimmer vellum there, and I thought the foliage had a sort of a winter feel. So I'm going to make it again. I'm going to change up the colours, and this time I'm doing it for 50th. So I've done a lot of the die cutting already, so I'm using fresh freesia, and I've got some basic white, and then I've already die cut in the fresh freesia shimmer these little sprays, and then I'm using Gorgeous Grape for the darker shade. And I've got these dies from this set here. So this is the, what are they called? Christmas Trimmings dies. So I've used that spray and that one there. And then the centerpiece is from the Stitched So Sweetly shapes, and so I've used that shape there. And the Happy Birthday to You that I've used comes from, put it away, the Handsomely Suited Happy Birthday to You, and then I've used the Playful Alphabets. I'm going to use that for my colour. I embossed this one using the Bark 3D embossing folder because it's a masculine card. This one is for a female friend, so I thought instead of doing the bark I'd use the floral embossing folder, so that it's got some flowers behind. I thought that would be my way of changing it up. So I'm going to emboss first because that needs doing before we stick things down. Although the way I did it was I die cut my sentiment bit first. So I need a bit of basic white, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment so I can then die cut it out. So I did think I had this ready, but obviously in my tidying up I tidied it away. So I'm sticking to the same sort of layout that I did before, in that I'm choosing the darker shade to be those leaves and the stamping. And I thought that Gorgeous Grape went very well with the fresh freesia. And then we just need this. So I'm going to die cut that out, and I may as well die cut my numbers at the same time. So I'm using the adhesive sheets for that. So I'm going to get a little bit cut off there for my 50. Looking around for my scissors. There they are. So I'm just going to cut just what I need to cut out my 50. And these adhesive sheets are perfect for cutting out the numbers so that you can stick them on and then they pop up. And it's very easy to do. So I've got my little strip there. That will fit on that little corner there quite nicely. So peel it back. stick it on, and then I can put that on like so, run it through the embosser. Actually, I could use my mini one to show you how that's going to work. Move that a tad. There we go. So we're centered. I've got this mirror in on my iPad, so I can see that I'm staying in shot. But it's the other way round. Don't quite know how to change that, but hey ho, it works. I still can see I'm in shot. So run that through. And you can see that it's cut from the back. You can check that it's cut all the way around. And then you can just take them out. And then you peel off the back and they stick down. So it's a really good way. It gives you full coverage and a little bit of dimension as well. And every time I do this, I keep them ovals. So I've got a sticky oval. Not quite sure what I'm using for, but you know, I've kept them. And then we just need to do this. So I sort of lined it up so that it was nicely centered. Stick that on, hope it doesn't move. I come back simply so that I don't have to reach across. It will just cut it in one pass, but I like to do it that way. So there we go. That's our happy birthday to you. And then we can pop our 50 on it quite nicely. I like that sort of plain simple font. It also, because the font on the alphabets dies are quite plain and simple, I thought it went well. So I've still got to go to my embossing machine because I have got to emboss this, and it won't go through my mini. So I am gonna pop this in there and just quickly emboss that. So there it's embossed. And that will sit on there behind this. But we got to arrange our flowers around. So what I did to sort of get a nice even sort of spread, what I did was I put some glue on the back. I've got Fast Fuse. Stampin' Seal Plus is much the same. Stampin' Seal would probably work as well, because we are then going to stick it fully down. But I just went round the edges. So there was a nice lot of glue there for it to stick on. Then I'm alternating, so I'm going to take, let's go in the centre. So I'm going to make sure when you die cut, you get like a beveled edge. So make sure you've got the back side coming up to you. So stick that on there. Then we want a shimmer either side. And again, remember, you want the shimmer down because this is the back side. So I'm going to stick that on there. Going over the side. And this one on the other side. Then we're just alternating as we're going round. Oh, nearly did that one upside down. That is not what we'd want to do. And this, I found, was quite a good way of sort of evenly spreading them. Now, often with things like this, I would pop the sentiment up, but because I'm got the numbers to pop up, I didn't want to do that. So it would be harder to pop this up with these on because you want these foliage to be flat to the card really, otherwise they could curl up and get damaged. I've done 7 of each because I was thinking of odd numbers. So that is that. Ready to go on there like that. You could change it round and go that side. Maybe I'll go completely different on this one and maybe show it on that side instead of I do like to give options, and I do like that way, but let's have some options and we'll do it that way. But before we stick it down, I'm going to get my wing Castella, give it a shake, and I just sort of ran it over to pick up some of the raised bits. On the bark one, it worked particularly well. You're just going gentle. You do pick up, don't have to worry about the middle so much, but it does pick up. Pick up those little flowers. So it's like little frosty flowers. Is what I was thinking. It is very subtle, but it's there. I'm still thinking about it. Does give you 2 options. I do like having options. So get this stuck down. And then I'm going to get my Tombow that's in this and put some on these leaves so they stick down. I'm not going to put them on the vellum ones because I don't want to see the glue. So now it is make your mind up time. I'm going for it. go in for it. There we go. So I've got a bit of dried baby wipe. So just stick those leaves down. And I think it's quite nice that the vellum sticks up a little bit, gives you a bit of movement in the card. And then we've got our 50. Well, we've got a 0. Don't know where the 5 is. It was stuck to something at one point. And, oh, there it is. Flew over there. So, take the backing off. And then, I'm going to place it. There. Take the 0. I think it needs to go over a bit. That's why I didn't really push down hard, so that if necessary I could move it. Oh, slightly pulled up. Let's see if we can move it a bit. But still stick down that slightly pulled up bit. Yep. That works. There we go. And then I took my wing Castella and I brushed it over the numbers. So they were a bit frosty as well. And you could go over these leaves as well, just to add a little bit of extra wintry frost. And of course you could do this as a Christmas card as well, with a Merry Christmas sentiment in the middle. So that's my card. So that was my wintry birthday inspiring blog hop. Go and check them out, all Pootlers. It's a team blog hop that we do every month. And yeah, there's my cards. So which way round do you like it, that way or that way? I'm undecided. I think they both work really well. Really like them. And yeah, I think it's a nice design for Christmas actually. So I might make it again but Christmassy. Okay, see you again soon. Everything will be linked down below if you wish to purchase anything from my shop. All the details will be over on nigezza.co.uk, and I'll link to the original blog hop as well, so you can see what other wintry birthday cards people have made. Okay, bye for now.